Shame. This was really powerful. A really important meditation on this experience of shame, the private versus the public, and allowing that to wash over us as audience members, where we know more than the other character. And there's that, why don't you just reach out? Why don't you just say it? And when we have that longing, that urge from our audience to do things differently, hopefully that translates into the call to action for the audience to do things differently in their future, whether they have had these experiences happen to them, to open up and reach out, or if you were the friend trying to listen, trying to be open and see these signs before it is too late. Really difficult piece, but really empathetically and thoughtfully explored. That's how we went from what should have been a joyful time from our friend starting off really unassuming to seeing her completely breaking down in the bathroom was heart-wrenching. I thought that was a brilliant performance by our lead, that private moment of her looking in the mirror and letting it wash over her what happened to her was deeply impactful. So, brilliant work.
This was really well done. It's just a strong piece from the ground up, with a very clear message, but throughout the film, it's the way the story is told all just feels very authentic. The performances are really grounded, and it's an important message, and unfortunately, it seems like it'll always be an important message. So, for that reason alone, I'm glad this one exists, because I don't think we could ever have enough awareness for such an evergreen topic. But the film itself really approaches it thoughtfully, delicately, but also realistically. And I thought that was really remarkable. And overall, it's a really strong piece.
This film does a great job at showing how hard it is for women to say what happened. This girl, her friend is planning to go to the Renaissance Festival and inviting her rapist along, and she still can't say what happened. It's a shame that she shouldn't feel because she didn't do anything wrong. But it's what she's feeling, and this film does a great job at showing what the burden is on the victim, that they feel like they can't tell anyone, because a lot of times women are told just go to the hospital, it'll be taken care of, but that's not taking into account the emotional turmoil. And this film does a great job at depicting that emotional turmoil, where the friend is involved in her own little world and she's not really realizing there's something off with her friend. This film has great makeup in it, where something happened to her right away, where you see the bruises on her arm. Something bad happened. You have an idea of what it probably was, but not for sure until her friend is around and mentions Nate, and then you know for sure what happened. It's did a great job at depicting it, and having that demo for Rain at the end is great. The filmmakers did a really great job at showing and depicting what the turmoil looks like for sexual assault.
This film is called Shame. For such a short film, this packed a powerful punch. You could sense the love between the two roommates. The film touches on a terrifying truth and very helpful stats at the end to clarify. I really liked the lighthearted performance of one roommate who was unknowing, and the profound, moving performance of the victim. Perfect apartment location and decoration, very suitable, and the flashback scenes in blue lighting were really tragic yet effective. Excellent direction and editing. This is a very important film about a raw subject. Shame. Check it out.